Well, hello and how are you? Hey, this is Shenandoah Briscoe coming to you live right here in St. Charles, Missouri. Yes, sir, right here in St. Charles, Missouri. This would be blog number 142. That's right, blog 142. Now I'm still using this new mic, so I'm still getting used to it too. Let me move it up a little. I didn't want to move it closer, just up. There we go. Alright, now, I'll tell you what I did do today. I did go out and have supper with my daughter and her boyfriend, and we went to a place called Hatfield and McCoy's. Yes, sir, they got some fried catfish there. They got baked catfish there. They got a lot of catfish there. I'll put it to you that way. They got seafood. They got shrimp. They got chicken strips. They've got what was that other thing he had? Pork tenderloin, I think is what it was, and barbecued pork. And they got a whole spread of good stuff over there. They even got fried okra. Yes, sir, that was the side dish that I chose, fried okra. Anywho, where was I going to go with that? Yeah, the more I hang out with that guy, the more I like him. So, there you go. That being said, that's always good to know. It's good for him to know, I believe. So, anyway, so if you decide you want to go out and find yourself some good munchins, go on out to Hatfield and McCoy's. They got a good spread. They're out there in St. Peter's, they're kind of like Mid-Rivers Mall and Mexico Road, somewhere down in that way. Yeah, there you go. But yeah, they're pretty good little restaurant area there, and it's mighty tasty. So head on out that direction. Okay? Hey, and if you're ever in South Carolina, Columbia, South Carolina, that is, stop on into the Hampton Inn Northeast, and they'll take care of you there too, because, well, that's a excellent place to spend your time. As far as hotels go, they're one of the best I've ever been to, that's for sure. And they're fully and totally handicapped accessible. That's right, even the swimming pool. Alright, hey, that being said, this is the second time for me doing this one, because I tried to attempt to sing a few minutes ago, and, well, couldn't find anything worth singing, and so I wasted a lot of your time and my time by browsing, and I'm not going to do that this time, because last time when I browsed around too much, and it just, all you got to see was this. And, well, it's not worth it for y'all to tune in just to see that, is it? I didn't think so either. Well, let's see, what else? Oh, I think I'm going to try to get me a sip of the nectar here if I can. Oh no, don't pull that off. See if we can't get that straw in front of that. There we go. Yep. Oh, I was gonna say something about a long time ago. I sent my daughter, I taught my daughter how to do a turkey call. And the way you do a turkey call, you don't need any kind of deal to put in your mouth, or you don't need to put don't have to have an ink pen if you don't need one, or you can use your own voice and do your own turkey call, and you do it kind of like this here. Anyway, I taught my daughter how to do that, but when I taught her how to do it, I taught her how to flap your wings and shake your butt. And so she goes on a field trip with the kids from the zoo, because that's when she saw me do it. I called up Turkey at the children's zoo. So anyway, she goes over to the children's zoo with all the kids there, and she just so happened to mention that she could do a turkey call. And of course the boys didn't believe her because, well, they're hunters and they didn't have no turkey call with them. And she says, I can do one. My dad taught me how. So anyway, I don't remember how old she was, 8 or 9 years old, and she's flapping her arms and shaking her butt, calling up that gobbler. And of course, that gobbler, he's the only one in the area, and he knows better. So he kind of gets a little upset when there's another one out there. So anyway, she's going, and anyway, the guys were all astonished when that gobbler come parading himself out from where he was. A couple of hens came up too, they was kind of interested in what was going on there too. So anyway, she kind of made the boys feel kind of ridiculous because she knew how to do a turkey call, and well, she didn't have to have any apparatus to do it with. And neither do I. I just taught myself years and years ago how to do it. There is one thing I like about this microphone, is I can whistle in it. I can do whistling tunes like anyway, I don't know how well that came out. I could do it this way, though. I've got spurs that jingle, 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 as I go riding merrily along. And yes, those spurs, they jingle, jingle, jingle. Anyway, I don't know the words to that song for sure, so it's enough of it. Yeah, know what I'm saying? And then, I like the part where I can whistle through it. It's a good thing. Anyway, that being said, I'm only into it by 8 minutes, so I haven't really, I'm really upset these days about the controversy going on where all these judges are finding themselves changing the laws all willy-nilly again. It's not a Supreme Court issue. If the people voted and the vote came out no, then it's no. It's got nothing to do with the Supreme Court cramming any new laws and regulations down our throats. They have no business doing that. It is a people's vote. And then there's, living here in St. Charles, I'm not really having to worry about it too much. But the St. Louis has got this board of aldermen is talking about kind of forcing the city to go ahead and pay for the football stadium that they want to build down there. Well, the board of aldermen is they don't have the authority to do that. They don't have the it goes through a vote of the people of the area affected. If they don't want to change their taxes and start spending it on a new stadium for the football team, then they voted, and that's what the thing is. Now, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure that the Board of Aldermen is voted in officials also, unless they're appointed. I am not sure exactly how the Board of Aldermen goes, but the guy on the Board of Aldermen was saying that it's their decision. It should be the Board of Aldermen's decision and not the people's decision. Now, if they're going to raise my taxes, I want to know why they're raising my taxes. I got a call coming in. Give me just a second, all right? Hello? Hello? That was some sort of a research call. Somebody wanting to do a mock interview with me on some sort of something or other. I don't know what it was exactly, but had to cut them short because I didn't want to sit there and talk to them while I was talking to you. You know what I'm saying? Anywho, oh man, my goodness, this is time still strolling along nice and slow, but that's okay. Yeah, when we got done floating around over there at the restaurant, we took a little drive to a gas station because, well, my brat had to go in and get herself a soda. We'll just say that. But it just so happened to have a car wash, and it had a big old couple of trash dumpsters there, had some fishing rods in them, and well, I was going to have her boyfriend hop out and take a look at one of them rods to see if there was a reel on it, but it was that stall actually got crowded up by the time we'd gotten back to the situation where we could go and check it out, so we just skipped on it that time. But that's alright. Hey, I've got one coming from the VA. They went ahead and they're going to go ahead and order me one, so I'm in good shape there. Hopefully. I'm going to have to contact the what's it called? The Access for Recreation people, and they've got the EasyCast, and I'm going to have to contact them and see if they can't come up with a spring. Actually, what I'm going to do is go ahead and get that spring invented myself, and then as soon as I do, I'm going to see if I can't get a little percentage of every EasyCast that's sold with the combination of that extra spring on there to make that thing lock into place so that people like me can use it. That's right, that's what I'm going to do. Oh, we're at 13 minutes and 35 seconds. Well, we're still rolling right along. And I haven't even paused for, well, I did sing a little bit, but I'm not going to sing any tonight, really. I felt obliged to include the rest of the verse on this song because he hadn't mentioned anything about mama, trains, pickup trucks, or prison. And so I felt obliged to include his last verse on this song, and it was like, it was raining the day my mama got out of prison. And I went, oh no, I don't remember it anyway. The day my mama got out of prison. And I went to pick her up in the rain. But before I could get to the station in my pickup truck, the danged old thing, I don't know, something. I don't remember it exactly. I'd have to look it up. But hey, I'm not going to do it today because you know what? My time is up. So I'm going to say This is Shenandoah Briscoe saying hello and how are you? You know, God loves you and so do I. So be blessed in Jesus' name and come back and see me tomorrow. Alrighty? Well, alrighty then.